Why do that? What's the upside? It might be short-term gain, but I tell you one thing, it's going to be long-term.
I gotta ask you this, one last question. Canelo Triple G, Canelo says 35-65, Triple G says 50-50. You work with a lot of fighters, what do you make of that? What do you think happens?
Well, I think that's total bullshit. As a fight fan, we need to see that fight. And those two promoters, Loeffler and Oscar, need to sit down, lock themselves in a room and work those details out. Because the fact is, there's no other fight for Canelo where he can make the kind of money he can make in a Golovkin fight. Even if he ends up paying Golovkin 40%, meet in the middle, do a 60-40. The 60% Canelo can make in a rematch with Golovkin is substantially more, probably double if not triple, what he can make in any other fight, besides the fact that he would piss off fight fans. The same is true for Golovkin. Whether he makes 50% or 40%, who cares? Who cares? The 40% you can make, for that matter, even the 35%, which seem to be on the table, the 35% you can make generates more money for Golovkin than any other fight, even remotely close could, probably 3, 4, 5 times as much. And so it's one of those things which I actually experience often. And it's not just the case in boxing, but particularly in boxing. People count the other side's money. Don't count the other side's money. As long as you make more than you can make in any other situation, you've got to be happy and you've got to accept that. Don't count how much the other guy is going to make, because if you're like that, that's the beginning of the end.
That's true.
Now, Richard. Oh, sorry, Richard. Now. I appreciate you, Alec. Richard, I heard your comments about Eddie Hearn's $1 billion deal. You responded to each other. Oscar De La Hoya called it PBC2. Can you explain what PBC is versus DAZ is?
Let's put it like that. I really don't understand why everybody is on PBC's ass. The fact is, they have the best fighters. No question about it. They put together week after week or every other week after every other week the best fights. Nobody puts together fights like that on a consistent basis. And I mean nobody. So what's the problem? Why is, supposedly Al Heyman and PBC ran out of money 2 years ago. Well, you know what? They're still here. And you know what? They're going to be here next year and the year after and the year after and the year after. So guys, better get used to it. They're here to stay. And all those people who say that PBC was a failed experiment or whatever you want to call it. Why? Why is it failed? I mean, in any business you start, you spend in the first 2, 3, 4 years, you spend to build it up, and now I think they're doing terrific. Doing fights on the biggest venues. I mean, look at this fight here, two world title fights, getting exposure worldwide. The fights are being sold in 180 countries around the world. I mean, the fighters are gaining status and you look at some of those fighters, like you look at Deontay Wilder, you look at Mikey Garcia, you look at the Charlos, you look at some of those guys. Those are fighters which I can guarantee you are going to be pay-per-view stars. It's not a matter of in how many years, it's a matter of maybe 1 fight, 2 fights, or maybe even the next fight. I mean, if Mikey Garcia wins the fight, he's scheduled to fight, and he's wants to go on and fight Errol Spence. Guys, that's a pay-per-view fight. These are 2 of the top pay-per-view fighters in the world. That's a big pay-per-view fight from Las Vegas. Are we going to build this up? Just like we done with Floyd. Floyd didn't start with 1 million pay-per-views. Floyd started with 200,000-300,000. You build your sales up, and eventually the 1 million homes are going to come. Do I think that a Mikey Garcia or an Errol Spence or a Deontay Wilder or the Charlos can become stars which command 1 million plus per pay-per-view homes? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm telling you something else. I am 100% sure about that. one of those guys or some of those guys are actually going to break the pay-per-view records which have been established by Floyd Mayweather.
4.7?
I would bet on that.
Together or one?
Oh, one.
You're always promoting, Richard. You're always
you know
promoting.
what? I'm always right. Yeah. I mean, when they told me that those records established by Mike Tyson and by are never going to be broken, HBO told me, it's a different time. You're never going to break those records. Well, you know what? I said records are here to be broken. Did we break it? Yes, we broke it. As a matter of fact, we shattered them with Oscar against Mayweather, and then with Mayweather. You know, this is the beauty of it. And today you have so many distribution channels to promote events. These records are going to be broken, no question.
Thank you, Richard.
You got the young